Buluwai, the forgotten tribe of Kuranda. This slideshow is about the forgotten tribe, Buluwai, and what it means to Kuranda. As a descendant, my ancestry is the Buluwai tribe. We are the people of the Kuranda area on the south side of the Barron River. This is our story of connection through our father's side. This is one of the earliest photos of our forefathers of the area. My grandfather is in this photo, third from the left, standing in the back. His traditional name was Merukun, and also known as Toby Brim. What you see in this photo is a glimpse of the bachelor camp set up for young men for learning and initiation. The original caption of this photo is Men and Boys at Kuranda. My great-grandfather was forced to go to Monamona in 1916, 3 years after the mission opened. Once out there, he was given a card like this as his identity. His parents, his date and place of birth listed as Spiwa or Uranda, as that area was once known. In 1938, an anthropologist came to the mission and took studies of the Aboriginal people who were at Monamona, the Seventh-day Adventist mission back in those days. These photos were taken by Norman B. Tyndale, visiting from the South Australian Museum. Grandad was allowed to live in his traditional shelters. He refused to live in a European-style house, so he remained in this dwelling here on the edge of the mission until he passed. Grandad Toby was well known for his tribal ways, which got him in trouble sometimes, but this is who he is. This photo is of him at the Monamona jail. In 1938, the anthropologist Tyndale from the South Australian Museum collected a Malay from Grandad Toby, Kuranda Buluwai tribe. Those words are written right here on this page. See for yourself. Next to the Malay, Tyndale records the artifact he collected at the same time from the Jabagai tribe. This is Grandad Toby here at Monamona holding a python. Not many people like snake, but tribal ways meant we knew how to deal with all the animals of our country. This list gives you an idea about the number of tribes that used to be out at the mission and the population at the time in 1938. It's surprising to see how many tribes were actually at Monamona. 21 total tribes, which covers not only Kuranda, Cairns and Tablelands, but some from much further away up north. At Yarrabah Mission, it was a similar story. These missions were a refugee camp for Aborigines who had been displaced on their own country or were in fear of being dispersed by Europeans. Marriages at Monamona were arranged not by the tribal ways, by the elders at the time, instead by the European missionaries. In the center is my grandfather Cecil Brim, and he married Grandma Dinah Fullerton, who came from Port Douglas, way up in Kukuyalanji country. This is a video anthropologist Tyndale took of Grandad Cecil while at Monamona Mission in 1938. Grandad Cecil, in his working days, at the top photo, standing on the wheel, then sitting with Granny Maggie and Granny Lucy Levis in the main street of Kuranda in the 70s, then sitting with Granny Maggie again at Nadok in the 80s. This is my father's family, the children of Grandad Cecil and Grandma Dinah, Uncle Warren, Auntie Marita, Dad, Auntie Ruth, Uncle Milton, Auntie Eunice, and Uncle Ross. This photo shows you my father's connection to this country. Here are some maps of the tribes recorded in the Cairns area. Buluwai on all of them on the south side of the Barron River. There has been some confusion since 1980 when this map came out, where people have tried to change boundaries using language. This is not traditional law and custom. These maps have caused a lot of confusion in our community. Good maps were produced much earlier. They are called primary source maps. These recent ones, from 1980 onwards, are a linguistic interpretation, and it even says so in the fine print. Our country and laws were created by Buluwai, a system of living that lasted thousands of years. When it comes to land, you have to follow your father's side. This is actually the most dominant format for all societies around the world. Even the Europeans, when they came here to conquer us, gave the land inheritance to their sons. It was common that individuals from each tribe spoke up to 6 different languages. Some places in the Northern Territory today speak 8 languages. Each person has a father's side and a mother's side. On your father's side, when it comes to the land, it doesn't move. Because of marriage law, women came from different countries. This law avoided incest because our ancestors understood that inbreeding was not genetically good. When people stop following the law, Buluwai will come back to the people. Right is right, wrong is wrong. The message is to listen and learn. This is our legacy for our grandchildren. Our law is a spiritual law. Buluwai created law for us to follow, to keep this planet a thriving, sustainable place that humans can live here continuously through this law. We are all connected through Buluwai.